Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, looking at free agency overall for the 49ers. Day 4, the extravagant is over now. The spectacle that is free agency. It's pretty exciting, but at the same time, it can be really pressurous for teams to sign overpaid players, and that's really what free agency is. But hey, you get an established player, and hopefully they do fit well in your system and play really well. 49ers, I thought they did a really good job in this free agency period, and going to be going over all the big moves in a second. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Nothing too crazy for me. Let's just get this started. Before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. I always emphasize to share this everything, and that really helps me out a lot. So if you do share it, thank you very much. That is much appreciative. And if you have other 49er fans or football fans in general, and they want to hear about the 49ers, subscribe to this guy right here. Let's get this started. 49ers free agency period in review. I think you all know I'm going to be talking about the offensive line just a little bit. I already talked about it in my last video, but as you all know, Trent Williams 6-year deal, Alex Mack 1-year deal. That is going to be solidifying our offensive line. Starting 5 lineup, assuming that everything goes normal for week 1. Left tackle, Williams. Left guard, Lincoln Tomlinson. Middle center will be Alex Mack. 4 would be Daniel Brunskill. 5 would be Mike McGlinchey. And McGlinchey is probably the biggest concern of them all. But I believe with Mack coming to the 49ers and hopefully being a great mentor like Staley was a couple of years ago, McGlinchey can get back to that magical form that he was in 2019 and also 2018 as a rookie. If we can get that form, then the offensive line would be legit. Jimmy Garoppolo or whoever the quarterback will be safe for the most part. I'm excited to see that. I think with the ferocious defense that you have to play the Rams and the Cardinals, maybe potentially with J.J. Watt, you got to have a great offensive line. And the 49ers, they addressed pretty much everything in that need. That pretty much eliminates the need for that in the draft. For the first and second round, we'll see what they do with that pick, but I'll be talking about that on another video. Overall, offensive line, give it an A. Also, they addressed the defensive back position just a little bit. They didn't add anybody, but they did extend Emmanuel Mosley and Jason Verrett to 1 to 2 year deals. I think that's a really good part for the 49ers. Mosley's probably going to be happy to play slot corner a little bit because K'Wan Williams, I don't believe he'll be back with the 49ers. Love him, but I don't know if they have any more money, to be honest with you, after signing Williams to that big contract. Potential teams for him might be Indianapolis and Philadelphia. So if K1's not with this team, if you're watching this, thank you so much for everything you've done in San Francisco. Big impact player, and wherever you go, you'll be an impact somewhere else. But if you come back to San Francisco, then I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure everybody Niner faithful would love to have you back. But it is what it is. It's your decision. You can do whatever you want with your career in the NFL. Those two, they're pretty much in good shape for the most part. Defensive back is still concerned in my opinion. I think they still got to find somebody opposite to Verrett to be that top cornerback, and I'm pretty sure they could be addressing that in the NFL draft next month in the first round, 12 pick overall, if they don't really trade up or trade down anything. That is a big glaring need. If the 49ers want to be that elite defense, they'd have to address that even more in the draft, in my opinion. Also, the wide receiver position, a little bit concerning as well, because Kendrick Bourne is not with us anymore, our top 3 receiver. He is going to be going to New England. Congratulations to him on that big contract. Hopefully he has a lot of success with Bill Belichick and company. Do need that red zone guy that can just catch touchdowns, and I'm pretty sure they can find somebody great in the draft. The 49ers, they had some problems getting receivers for the past couple of years until they got Samuel and Ayuk, so hopefully they do hit another home run. You also have River Craycraft. He can maybe be something great. Jalen Hurd, I don't know what his health status is. He could be great if he can play in the regular season. He is still yet to play a regular season game in the NFL. We'll see if he can make that big comeback for 2021, assuming that they don't cut him or anything like that. They addressed a lot of the stuff they had to do in free agency. They addressed the offensive line. They got their starting corners back for the most part, but they still need depth on a lot of positions. Pass rusher, they did get Sam Okubom from the LA Rams. I thought that was a good pickup for more role players. Solomon Thomas is not with us anymore. He's going to the Raiders. Really, that was the biggest disappointment, I thought, in the John Lynch era. I know he was really high on Thomas. I was really high on him when they drafted him, but unfortunately it didn't work out. It is what it is, so good luck to him to where he goes in Oakland or Las Vegas and hope for success, even though he's coming off a terrible ACL injury. Defensive line, they have to address that, I think, even more in the draft. Also, they cut Ronald Blair. They really got to find somebody else to fill that void on the inside and outside as well. But I'm really excited for the pass rush. Nick Bosa is going to be coming back. D Ford, that is still the big question mark. Is he even going to be playing football anymore? I believe so. I still have some faith in him. I'm always on and off. I tell you guys that he's not playing football. He might play football again, but if he plays football game and even as a part-timer like he was in 2019, that could be the biggest difference maker in the D-line. I know when Bosa and Ford are both on the defensive ends, they have a lot of success. They get a lot of sacks. They get a lot of pressures, and you can't go wrong with that defensive line when they're both on the field. Crossing my fingers that he's available. I think he's having a physical coming up. We'll see what that leads us to, but they still have to address the defensive line, in my opinion, for this upcoming draft and the later rounds or the middle of the rounds, and find that gem that they usually do with the late round picks. I'm excited for this draft. I hope you guys are as well. Free agency, I thought was a big success. I thought they were going to have a big failure, to be honest with you. I thought Trent Williams was going to maybe go to the Colts or the Chiefs because they had some cap money. They had some ammo to get him out of San Francisco, but they were able to address that. They were able to get Alex Mack. I thought that was an awesome move right there. Wide receiver depth, quarterback depth, and defensive line depth. I think those are the big issues for the 49ers still coming into this draft. That's all they really got to address, in my opinion. Backup quarterback position, I think Josh Rosen is probably going to be set there to be the backup, but you never know. I think I heard some rumors that they were going to get somebody else, maybe Mitch Trubisky, but I think he's going to the Bills to back up Josh Allen. I'm excited for everybody else. I'm excited for Jimmy G and company. Running backs, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr., JaMychal Hasty. Wide receivers, those two guys, George Kittle, yards at the catch brothers. Defense, man, I'm pretty sure you guys are just pumped for 2021. I already am. Can we just skip the draft? I'm just kidding. We still need to address some needs anyways. I'm going to end the video right here, you guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the whole free agency period. In my last video, I gave them an A overall for addressing most of their needs, and I still will give them an A. The depth, I might ding them a little bit, but I'm still going to give them an A overall for keeping pretty much all the players that they wanted to keep, which was a big surprise, especially with this low salary cap in 2021. Please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up hopefully tomorrow on a Friday, if not a Saturday. Bye, guys. I love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.